Good morning, all of you. In the last lecture, we were discussing the different problems based on the NMR spectroscopy. And so, today, again, we will solve some different problems. Here, the first problem that we want to deal with a compound with molecular formula that is C7H8 shows shows following signals in PMR. Deduce the structure. Deduce the structure of the compound. Structure of the compound. And so here the molecular formula is C7H8. PMR data is first 2.3 del, a singlet of 3 protons, and the second is 7.1 del, singlet of 5 protons. So here the first thing that we want to do is the number of sites of unsaturation. Number of sites of unsaturation. And so the number of sites of unsaturation is equal to, so I am using the formula that is x plus 1 minus y by 2. So therefore that is 7 plus 1 minus 8 by 2, it's equal to 8 minus 4, and it's equal to 4 sites of unsaturation. And so here when we are getting the 4 sites of unsaturation, and from the available data here we are getting a 7.1 del signal, and that is singlet, means one peak is obtained for 5 protons, and so these 5 protons are equivalent, and therefore answer. So if from here only we started with your answer, that is the peak at 7.1 del for 5 protons singlet indicates presence of mono-substituted benzene. Mono-substituted benzene means here we are getting C6H5. Therefore C7H8 minus C6H5 gives you 1 carbon and 3 hydrogens. And the second thing, that is the peak at 2.3 del singlet for 3 protons indicates presence of CH3 group CH3 group which is de-shielded and due to aromatic ring, and therefore the structure of the compound will become, that is this benzene ring to which a CH3 group is attached, that is a mono-substituted benzene, and so these 5 protons, they are of one type, that is A, and so this all will give you a singlet, and this singlet is obtained at 7.1 del, and these 3 protons are magnetically same, and you get a singlet at 2.3 del singlet. And so the structure is this. So this is the structure. So the structure of the compound. So in this way we are supposed to solve the problems. So this was one of the problem. So the next problem that we want to study, because by using these different types of compounds problems, we can just deduce the structure. So second, deduce the structure of compound having molecular formula C3H8O. C3H8O. IR data, a band is obtained at 3350 reciprocal centimeter, and NMR data, NMR data, here you are getting a signal at 0.9 del for 3 protons, and it is triplet. Second, 1.4 del. So see, from the delta value we can indicate that the proton is either shielded or deshielded. So this is a 3 proton singlet which is at 0.9, indicates that it is shielded. At 1.4 del, it's singlet of a sextet of 2 protons. A sextet of 2 proton is obtained. So these 2 protons are at 1.4 del, means they are deshielded, slightly deshielded than these 3 protons. Then the third signal, that is 3.45 del for 2 protons, and it's a triplet. So here again this indicates that this is a more deshielded protons than these all two types, that is 3 protons and 2 protons. These 2 protons are more deshielded, and so they may be attached to some electronegative group. And fourth, it is 4.12 del, 1 proton, and it is singlet. And so this 4.12 del indicates that this 1 proton is highly deshielded. And so how we can deduce the structure? So the solution for this is that, as the molecular formula is C3H8O, so if we want to find out the molecular formula, general molecular formula, that is CnH2n plus 2, and if you neglect the oxygen, here there is no unsaturation. So the number of sites from the molecular formula, from the molecular formula C3H8, it is molecular formula of saturated alkane. So C3, when there are 3 carbon atoms, you need 8 hydrogens, and it is fulfilled, and so it's a, therefore, 0 sites of unsaturation, 0 sites of unsaturation. You can use the formula here, that is CnH2n plus 2. And so by neglecting the oxygen, and if you just neglect the oxygen, and if you are having 3 carbons, so here the 3 to 6 plus 2, 8. So there are no sites of unsaturation. Now from the available data which is given here, first of all we'll see from the IR data. IR data indicates the presence of OH group, because it is at 33, presence IR data is band at 3350 reciprocal centimeter, indicates the presence of OH group. Now from NMR data, a peak at 0.9 del singlet for 3 protons, sorry, triplet for 3 proton, indicates presence of CH3 group, CH3 group, and that is shielded, that is shielded. And so this shielded CH3 group, as it gives a triplet, so triplet indicates that CH3 group has two adjacent adjacent hydrogen atoms, that is a CH2 group, that is a CH2 group. So part of your structure, is CH3 CH2, and so this will give you a triplet, and that too at 0.9 del. So the second thing, epic at 1.4 del for two proton indicates presence of CH2 group. It gives sextate, so has five adjacent protons, that is hydrogens, and so part of structure will be CH3 CH2 CH2. So here this is A, B and C. This gives triplet. This will give 2 plus 1 3. This will also give triplet, but this will give sextate because there are 5 neighboring protons, and so this may be the part of your structure. And so the third peak is signal at 3.45 del indicates CH2 group, and it is triplet, that is it must have two adjacent protons, hydrogen atoms, and so this supports above structure, that is CH3 CH2 CH2. So this will give triplet, this will give sextate, and this will give you triplet, and the OH group is found out in the first part, that is the IR data gives you the reference that there may be presence of OH group, and so the fourth singlet, that is the fourth singlet at 4.12 del for one proton indicates the presence of OH group and is confirmed by IR value at 3350 reciprocal centimeter. Therefore, the structure will be as CH3 CH2 CH2 OH. So this may be your A, this is your B, this is your C, A, B, C, and this is your D. So this will give you triplet at 0.9 del. This will give sextet at 1.4 del. This will give triplet at 3.45 del because it is directly attached to the oxygen and the protons are de-shielded, and this gives a singlet at 4.12 del. So in this way, this is the confirmed structure of your given molecular formula, that is C3 1 2 3 H8, that is 5 6 7 and 8, and 1 oxygen. So in this way we can confirm the structure of the organic compound by using this method. So in this way you are supposed to study the data and deduce the structure for the different types of compounds and the different types of molecular formulas which are given. Now we will turn towards the next problem, that is the problem number third, that is the compound having the molecular formula C3H7N, where the IR data is at 2220 and 1600 reciprocal centimeter. So now see, we have studied the IR spectroscopy also, the NMR spectroscopy also. So this band comes in the triple bond region, this comes in the double bond region. So this confirms that there is a presence of triple bond. It may be carbon-carbon triple bond or carbon-nitrogen triple bond, but here there is a presence of nitrogen, so it indicates that there may be a presence of carbon-nitrogen triple bond. And this 1600 value indicates the presence of double bond, and this double bond may be aromatic only and not aliphatic. So whether it is confirmed or not, that we will see it, how we can confirm. And so the NMR data given for this is that it gives a singlet at 2.144 del for 3 protons. Second, it gives a doublet at 7.2 del for 2 protons. And third, it gives a doublet at 7.5 del for 2 protons, and for this both the J is coupling constant value is 8 Hertz, and here also the coupling constant value is for 8 Hertz. And so when this coupling constant values 8 Hertz indicates the vicinal coupling, So while just writing the data, you must be able to identify that whether what type of structure may be present. So now from the IR data it indicates that there is a presence of triple bond, there is a presence of double bond also. Here there is a singlet of 3 protons. This indicates the presence of, there may be a presence of CH3 group, and doublet at 7.2 and 7.5. These both values indicates that there is a presence, there may be a presence of aromatic ring. But before coming to the conclusion, we will just first of all find out the sites of unsaturation. So the sites of unsaturations for this molecule, that is it contains nitrogen. So the formula is x plus 1 minus y minus z divided by 2, and so here it is equal to C3, extremely sorry, here there is C8H7N, and so here 8 plus 1 9 minus y by z means 7 minus 1 nitrogen divided by 2 means here 6 divided by 2 means here it's equal to 9 minus 3, and so here it is equal to 6 sites of unsaturation. You can use any formula, you try for all the formulas, and whichever you feel suitable to solve the problem. And so this indicates high degree of high degree of unsaturation. This indicates the high degree of unsaturation. And so from this available data, how we can deduce the structure? So here we will come to the next part of this problem. And so I think so the problem is very clear to you. So we will continue it in the next part, next lecture. Thank you very much.